Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to another episode of the Dr. Patrick Flynn Show. I am your host, Ross Gorzhevsky. It is the day after Christmas, and we are excited to be able to share the next 30 minutes with you as we go into a year-end review, talking about where the Wellness Way has been and where we are hoping to go. And I'm excited to be sitting once again with my best friend, the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only, the hormone whisperer, Dr. Patrick Flynn. Merry Christmas again.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Did you have a good day yesterday?
It was phenomenal with the family. Got to talk to a lot of people from all of our companies and stuff like that, and just had a great time. So, a lot of good stuff. What did you get for Christmas? What was your favorite thing?
Honestly, I got to tell you, the favorite thing for me is not so much gifts anymore. It's watching the kids open
by far.
presents.
That's a parent answer.
Clothes,
so tell me what you really got that you liked.
I don't know. Clothes.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things.
The greatest thing is watching those little Rugrats just tear them apart.
Absolutely.
It's amazing. All of us as parents, that's great joy. But every once in a while, it's kind of get a cool gift.
Now, your wife did an absolutely amazing job wrapping presents this year. That picture you had on Facebook.
Instagram?
Oh my gosh, it looked like snowmen in your living room made up out of
the presents.
And
what she did, she made all the snowmen be the size of the kids, and what they did. The one snowman was going down the sled you see on the left side of the picture. You couldn't even give the justice of it that way.
It was like Minecraft.
So much time. So when you get up in the morning, it's like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? And then it was just great. I mean, her creativeness and her love of doing that is just awesome. And she literally spent probably 3 days doing all that wrapping and stuff like that.
It was insane.
And it's gone in an hour.
Yeah, I know. It's just like a wedding. All that preparation, and all of a sudden it's over. Just like those gifts. What was your favorite gift?
Actually, better yet, instead of telling you what my favorite gift, I'm going to show you my favorite. I need Brandon to come here for a second.
Oh, yeah,
So, of course, we love our organic coffee, so we got some good bulletproof coffee here that way.
Bulletproof.
Now, what happens is, so Brandon, pour that in. This is not a joke. This is by far the greatest present on the planet I've ever received in my life.
Come on.
Not a joke.
What's going to happen to the cup? Something's got to happen here.
The cup. So you put the nice hot coffee in there, and as you can see, the cup will transform. And when it transformed, it was
It's a transformer!
Now look at it. It's awesome. It's one of the greatest gifts. Now watch it as it comes up. And what happens is this is the greatest present, because as you can see, it's a picture of my beautiful bride when we actually rededicate our vows in Hawaii. You were sitting right there.
Right. Yeah.
Ross was my best man, and I redid our vows that way in Hawaii. And as you can see, look at that beautiful thing. Look at that beautiful picture of her. Look at that leg sticking out there. So I get to take a drink. I get to look at this all the time this way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
gosh. It's fantastic. So yeah.
Imagine if you had a shirt that did the same thing.
You
put it on because you're so hot.
I was saying every time I get around my wife, her picture would come up. So yeah, but look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous picture. I got to see it. You got to see it. It's awesome. Now Ross was there. Ross was standing next to me when she walked down like that. Awesome. Remember that? It's kind of a memory that way. So all of a sudden I saw that, I'm like, oh my goodness.
Very cool.
Because we love our coffee and stuff like that. So we have a sip. So every time I get to now take a sip, I get to look at my beautiful bride and that legs and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh. Where in the world did she find that?
I don't know. My wife's so freaking creative. It's ridiculous and stuff like that. So it's like...
You should have had my face on there somewhere too. Well, no, that'd be a little invasive.
I was going to say, that's right. So next year, get me a best friend cup.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
We'll
make it so.
She got me an amazing thing that way. So it just, like you said, so it's not really the present, it's the meaning of it that way.
Absolutely.
You know, it's like seeing those little Rugrats do this stuff. It's
the smiles.
So it's just so fun.
So speaking of presents and gifts, what do we have going on right here today?
Well...
Because I know you're into giving. You're a very benevolent man.
I got to set the stage for this.
All right.
All right. As everybody knows, and Nancy's learning now as Fancy Nancy, actually.
Fancy Nancy.
That's her tag name. It's kind of cool to see her on Instagram. Nancy just does amazing work for us that way, but she's starting to see some of the things that come across, and there's massive criticism. You guys see the nice stuff. That's because we delete some of the bad stuff.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because people are downright, they think your intent, is actually wrong. I love giving stuff away.
Sure.
I've always said, you being a pastor for so long, us loving things that way, I tell people, listen, why can't somebody just give without having any strings attached?
Right.
See, a lot of people, I'm not giving things away with a 50% discount. You saying?
Buy this and then get that. Buy two and get one free.
No, this is not at all. I want to give it away.
Yeah.
We just had our big 12-day Christmas giveaway. These people literally messaged me privately and said, did I really win that? I'm like, yes, you did. I wanted to give it away. So I love to give. once again, God has blessed me beautifully, so why can't I, do
Exactly.
it? But I understand that people are saying there's got to be something attached. Well, so what happened is, I'm like, okay, how can I get some person, man or woman, and stuff like that, to actually start their year off amazingly?
Absolutely.
But what do I believe in more? I hate to say this, I do have favorite tests. Now, I love all testing. We do a lot of testing, but I believe that a food test and a hormone test can get a person's direction of life going in such a beautiful way.
Absolutely.
So I was sitting around with our team that way, and I was just sitting there going, man, what can I do? Because I love giving stuff away. What can I do to really make an impact on? So we're having the next 7 days that, for example, that this is free. Once again, no strings. And to even make it, you say, well, Doc, wait, if it costs for your doctor to actually go over labs. No, it doesn't. So I'm giving away a food test, a hormone test, a Wellness Way t-shirt, and your consult for free with one of our doctors to go over the results.
That's huge.
So
That's huge.
Everything. So you just get the results of everything. So therefore, it costs you absolutely nothing. It's free. I love giving it. I'm going to give it away that way. And all you have to do is very simple. All you have to do is, you see it's on my Wellness Way, on my Dr. Patrick Flynn page. Remember, type in on Facebook, Dr. Patrick Flynn, the Hormone Whisperer. You'll see my like page. Like it, share that post, and go to our YouTube, because remember, I just started our new YouTube one.
Yes.
Now remember, guys, there's some old YouTube video channels out there. Don't go those. There's a new one that I have because we can't find the old passwords and stuff. And that was before I kept track of everything.
Right.
I put stuff up. But if you go and like my YouTube page and like this stuff, then every time you actually do for the next 7 days, your name goes in the drawing, and next Tuesday we're going to pull it live again.
That's awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
So once again,
this is a huge value. This is a huge. It's
well,
everything that we talk about on this show, and that we've done since the beginning is talking about the Wellness Way approach, which is simply we don't guess.
Yep, we
test. And this is right here. You said by far the favorite test that you do, and the food allergy, as well as is that the Dutch test, right?
Dutch test,
and that is for.
Yeah, well, remember,
females or males?
It can be for males.
Yep.
You understand? Now you say, Doc, sometimes you like to do multiple hormone testing at once. Yes, but at least this can start you in the proper direction. That's the whole idea of doing this whole thing, is to get you guys going the right direction, get you guys moving your health that way. So why can't I take one person and actually say, listen, and remember, you can be an existing patient, you can be a non-patient that way, and actually get this, you get it for free.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, some people, I understand, everybody's trying to sell you something. We've made this very clear that we're never trying to sell you everything. So you can't think I'm selling you something if I give it to you for free.
Exactly.
But you see the emails, you see what Nancy sees, you see the Facebook posts. What's the catch? There is none. There's no catch. Just once again, now there actually, I take it back.
Oh, there's a catch.
There is a catch. I take it back. I want to be able for you to be able to see our information.
Yeah.
So I ask you to like and share a page.
That's right.
And I actually like Facebook, but it costs you nothing.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It allows me to get information out there like crazy. Trust me, guys. It's like if I was doing things for sales, I wouldn't be giving stuff away like constantly. Do you understand?
True story.
Believe it or not, I own a lot of things. I'm doing okay.
Yes, he is.
So the idea is this: it's like what we want to do is that I love to give, and you love to give. So it makes us, very. It's actually a good need. So
let's take a little moment here and just welcome everybody once again. Thank you for watching.
Oh my goodness!
Taking the day out after Christmas and sharing with us. You're amazing. So we look in here: Jessica LeBlanc, Annie Vissers, amazing. Thank you for sharing the day with us. Hi, everybody. Roseanne.
My wonderful assistant of a long time. A woman who knows me extremely well and stuff like that. Roseanne has been my long-time assistant for so long. That way.
My mother's on there again?
I told her she has to die with us. Dawn Marie's on there.
Right.
Dr. Jeremy.
Dr. Zach Poppendick.
Yes, Dr. Brenda. And Angie. Hello, Angie. Happy holidays to you, too.
Awesome.
And stuff like that. So thank you for always watching. Please do me a favor, guys. Like, share, but also help us a little bit more.
Yes.
Go to my new YouTube channel and share that too, please, because all these things that I do and all the things that we do, actually, we got some, and Ross and I have some killer things that we're going to be putting out over the next year. And that's, I think, of our topic. I said to Ross, Ross, what are we doing today?
A year in review, and then talking about going into 2018. We've covered so many topics on the show, and I remember some of the first ones. We were talking about menopause, PCOS, and so many topics have come along, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Once again, just trying to get information out. Let's go back a little bit, even before we started talking about doing the show. How far, what have you seen that is really sticking out to you for 2017? The
greatest thing, I've always said this, there's nothing that anybody can do in this world of significance with other people. And let me give you this. The one thing that I always do, our doctors know me extremely well, but I'm going to be a little bit more, even more transparent with our crowd as we go through 2018, which once again, I tell people I don't hide stuff. The idea is this, is when people are close to you, because then what happens is if you've ever done something wrong, or for example, people don't know something about you, everybody tries to hide it. Man, I try to tell everybody what I do wrong. I do.
He does.
Because why? Because people say, did you know Dr. Flynn did this? And they're like, yeah. Well, how'd you know? He told us.
He told us, yeah.
Do you understand? So transparency is key that way. So what I did was this over the last year. What happens, I truly believe that you can't do anything without great people. You can't. And the foundation of the amount of people that we had, and then we added.
Yes.
We added you, we added Fancy Nancy, we added a ton of great other people to the whole complex.
Right.
We have a ton of more offices across the country. We started more open. We have more affiliates. So what happens is this, and then you work with that crew, and then what happens is you really, and I'm gonna steal your line that you've tagged quite well. You start to live life together. You start to build a
life together. Yep.
And the cool thing is this. So by bringing down other people, that's the biggest thing. And so 2018, I want to do more. I want to do more with other people. I want to actually see us all grow at such levels. Like I said, people think business-wise. Guys, trust me, and Ross can validate this. I don't give a crap about business. Business is nothing more than the result of who you are.
Exactly.
If you're a piece of crap, your business would be a piece of crap.
That's so good.
It's true. It's just it's a reflection.
People don't want to hear that kind of a statement, though.
Yes,
they really don't. They think that they can be a piece of crap, but then their business is going to be something amazing if it doesn't reflect their personality and character. If
everybody says this, that business and personal are separate, they're moronic.
Exactly.
And you say, well, Doc, some billionaires said that. Yep, and guess what? Look what they've done. Look who likes them. Do you understand? And what I mean by that, for example, is this. When you're building a core group of people that way, you're going to go through struggles that way. You're going to see who's going to be there and who's not.
Yes.
Do you say, no, no, no. For example, I can, in review, did every business decision I make go well? Nope. Not at all. Do you understand? But what happens is when you have the surrounding people around you that way, I've invested things that didn't work out, and you just go, okay. Do you understand?
So your goals then for 2017, because I know I'm using a word right now that you can't stand, and some of you are going to really have a hard time hearing this because we all, are conditioned to have goals and to strive for reaching those goals. So 2017, your goals. Well, going into 2018, what are they?
Well, we're going to be transparent here. Why don't you ask my wife this question? Because she's been with me since the start when I was extremely poor. Do you understand? So it's kind of funny. Like I said, people don't realize. I always tell people I started the office on $500. That's not really true. I started the office on $500 that my mom put on her credit card. Right. Do you see what I'm saying? So it wasn't like she gave me $500. We went to Office Max and she spent $500 worth of supplies, and that's how it started. Okay. And then what happened is I had major business goals. And through the process, because I kept on focusing on those goals, other areas of my life became very destructive.
Sure.
Including taking time away from my family. See, that's the thing people don't realize. Like I said, there's some things that you can get from people that you want to be like. It's called wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And I said, wisdom comes sometimes with a lot of struggle.
That's right.
So as Brandon, being a young guy getting ready to go to graduate school next year to follow in his uncle's footsteps, is my job for him is to go beyond what I did at my age, but also have the wisdom to share with him so he doesn't go through the same struggles.
Sure.
Because if all of a sudden I see him going, Doc, Uncle Patrick, I want to do this, and I see it destroys his family, I'm going to knock him upside the head.
Sure.
I wish somebody would have done that to me. So therefore, what happens is sharing that wisdom with them is so key. So I hate goals.
Right.
I think goals are stupid because what happens is if you work on personal growth, the goals that you'll ever be able to attain is actually way beyond what you could think about right now. Because the only thing I can think about is my mindset right now and how limited it is. Now, if I keep on growing, my thought process and the things I can accomplish are 10 times more.
Yes.
So goals restrict a person or they confide them into focusing only those things. And if you ever find out most people's goals has everything to do with financial.
Right.
It really does.
It really does.
It's really good financial. The idea is this. You want to make more money than you ever can imagine? Work on growth and build people around you. Work on other people's growth, as I've done with you and all these people that way. And sometimes
the doctors
growth is painful.
And all the offices. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, you've been in this kind of a pattern for the last couple months where you've been training your staff here at Green Bay as well as the doctors across the United States at a high level, but it's been painful because you've been brutally honest
and transparent
with us,
and pushing us. Transparency, for example, and that's why I think I've become more transparent as I get older. Man, when you're young, man, you have a ton of skeletons in your closet. People even come up to me and say, Doc, I have a ton of skeletons in the closet. I'm like, don't worry, I have a whole cemetery. You know what I'm saying? And I did. I did. Mm-hmm. Man, I used to make mistakes and I'd hide them and some of that. I'm like, here they are. Do you understand? I give you examples that would just blow your mind that way. The parts that were what people would call failure. But it's really funny. I've come to one major conclusion. people are put in your life for two reasons, okay? Either to actually grow with you or a lesson.
Right.
That's it. So,
That's good.
When people come into your life, they're either going to grow and be a part of you that way, or they're going to be a lesson to your life.
Yes.
Which means that relationship is going to end.
Right.
Do you
Necessary endings.
Necessary endings.
Yep.
And so that's
to bring about life, though, in some other aspect for us to grow.
And sometimes
Absolutely.
one of the greatest things you can do for your life is something to end. It is. Maybe that high school buddy that still, for example, is impeding on your growth as an individual needs to go.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's where, for example, when you set goals, what happens is you really take your focus off of what's really important, and it's you working on yourself and self-reflecting to become a better state of you. I promise everybody that's watching the show right now, I'm not joking, and you know this for a fact, just like him.
Yes.
Everybody in my organization will be better 1 year from now as an individual.
And if not,
they go.
They go. That's right. That's that saying. If you don't grow, you go.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But the cool thing is as it's happened, our company has only gotten bigger. It doesn't mean people haven't gone.
That's right. Isn't that the truth?
It doesn't mean that people won't go. I guarantee there will people come and go, but your core group gets bigger and bigger.
And stronger.
So over 2018, guess what? I believe that we will actually grow substantially, not because we're hitting goals to become the biggest natural healthcare facility in the country. We already accomplished that, you know what I'm saying? Which wasn't even a goal. I've never said, it's kind of funny, I've never said, this is what people, I kind of always love this conversation. Doc, what's your goals? How many offices do you want to have at the end of 2018?
Right.
And I said, I have no freaking clue. And they look at me all like, oh my goodness. And I'm like, no, listen. If I continue to bring the best information, the best product, the best myself, you, everybody to the public, guess what happens? The goals, I think, will be well destroyed because once again, me as an individual gets bigger. It far exceeded.
Yes,
that way.
absolutely.
So that's a big part that I can honestly say. All of you guys that are thinking about this, if you have 2018 goals, do me a favor, run to your office, grab them off the wall, shred them up. Do you understand? And write down this. No joke. Write down this.
This is people for years. This is how they go into the new year with resolutions, goals. It's a better body. It's a better looking body. It's business. It's growth. It's financial security. And you're kind of destroying this mindset.
Well, yeah, because once again, if you're a pile of crap, you're going to write down goals. You'll still be a pile of crap at the end of the year. Right?
We'll see you in 2018.
We'll see you in 2018 going, my life just sucked just like it did before.
Yes.
Do you understand? No more Uncle Ricos. Your past is not your good old days. Anybody talks about the good old days, do you understand? I'm not joking. Okay, I did pretty good in sports when I was actually young and stuff like that. People, when I see them and haven't seen them for a long time, that I went to high school with, that's what they bring up. I'm
past.
like, dude, really?
The good old days.
The good old days. If the good old days are what you live on, you are not growing.
At all.
At all.
You're stuck in a rut.
We're excited every single day. Why? Because the best has yet to come.
That's right.
The best has yet to come. Think about that. I'm blessed and excited that we got to hire Fancy Nancy, hire you, and a bunch of the people that came on board this year, and all the offices. I mean, like, let me give you a young gun, which we just had a wonderful training with Dr. Sean from Bloomington.
That's right.
In there. What happens is this. Once again, he's 25 years old.
That's awesome.
That's when I started. Well, I was 24, but it's 25. And the cool thing is this, is to be able to take a young man like that, who just got married, just started practice last month, and watch him grow and blossom, man, that gets me jacked up for the future continuously that way.
Absolutely. And then you've got Dr. Ashlyn.
Oh, she opens up next week.
That's right, out in Louisville, Colorado.
Yes.
And what is she? She's in her mid to late 20s as well, going out there and just taking that office by storm and going to change that area.
Yes, because all we're going to share with them is wisdom.
That's right.
Guys, wisdom comes with some pain. I wish it was like, don't think that 2017 didn't have some areas where I I actually had a person, one of our docs asked me, he's like, dude, do you ever get mad? I'm like, every day. But see what happens.
We've seen it, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen it.
But what happens is this. Mad, for example, is going, okay, listen, but then your brain changes. You become a problem solver very quickly, and it's resolved.
That's right.
Do you know what I'm saying? What people do is something bad happens, and they're holding on to it for 6 months.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
No. Something happened. Say your piece that way. It'd be done with it.
Right.
And come
Move
up with
on.
a solution that way.
That's right.
And so, because there's going to be, I guarantee, like I said, that's why I did a training the other day. The highest paid people in the world are the fastest problem solvers. As a doc, what are we? Problem solvers. As a manager, what are you? Problem solvers. As anything you do, you're a problem solver, and the people that can solve the problems the fastest are the highest paid. Do you understand? When I started clinically, I could get problems to resolve quicker and faster than anybody else, and that's why my practice built so much. It didn't build because I was so damn good looking.
Well,
I
I
would've
mean,
failed.
it was a huge, contribution to that success.
Well, guess what? If that was the choice, if that was true, we have some damn good-looking doctors.
Yes.
And stuff like that. I mean, there's a lot of damn good-looking doctors out there that can't do anything.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not based on, well, doc, you understand, my parents, they talk negative to me and all stuff like that. It doesn't matter. You know,
Yes.
I always love this. Jerome, my kids and your kids are going to have an advantage over other kids. Why? Because we're going to train them so they're already starting at a level. Brandon has
right.
an advantage over other people. Why? Because he's set in an environment that does allow him to go farther, not because
Right.
he's gifted, because his mindset's going to be different going into it that way. Because you can see a lot of rich kids do what? Destroy themselves.
Destroy themselves, yes.
Because their parents actually never worked with
They
them
have no
on
vision.
growth.
Correct.
Do you understand?
Yep.
So
That's got to be one of the greatest things, being here since April for me is just being a part of a team that does so heavily invest in inter-office relationships and personal development and growth, and we push each other. But also one of the great things too is being able to be in the clinic and actually capture testimonials and talk with some of the clients, because the biggest thing is getting people to a place where they are experiencing clinical results. And some of these stories that I've heard since April are just absolutely just mind-boggling, that people have waited so long to get the results that they're finally starting to see here when they come to the Wellness Way. And that's got to be one of the greatest gifts, that you're able to give people, is getting them a chance where they can experience healthier and happier living.
Yep. And that's why 2018, I'm jacked about.
Yeah.
You know what the cool thing is?
Yeah.
I'm jacked because not only do we have a great idea, which I always call the Wellness Way idea, we have unbelievable people to deliver it. Do you see what I'm saying?
That's exactly right.
It's kind of cool. It's like when I come here, I get to hang out with you, get to hang out with Nancy, get to hang out with Bree, Kim, Dr. Jason, Dr. Greg, everybody.
That's right.
Nicole, everybody. Like Nicole and I did the video on Saturday, and guess what? It's so enjoyable. Because hey, what's happening? Give me some high fives.
Right.
It's like, how's your fam? See, but the cool thing is this. It's not a business relationship. It's a deep growth personal relationship with everybody.
Yes.
And then we get to come and actually work together and then deliver something as cool as our idea of the Wellness Way.
It is so good.
That's some cool stuff right
Absolutely.
there.
And we've talked about it being a movement, but we've also then talked about it more now even as a lifestyle, because really what it is that we have here together is it's family.
Yep.
And that's one thing that you've talked about, is that the people that we come and we do life with, I mean, we're not just punching a clock.
Yes.
We're not just drawing up. I mean, we are doing life together, and we are building a life together, and it is the Wellness Way lifestyle. It is a movement, and we encourage you guys to participate along with that.
Right.
Absolutely.
So for 2018, so what's one step that they can take? You know what's really funny? The greatest thing that you can ever do when you first start a journey of growth is actually just understand who you really are.
Right. Invest in yourself and figure that out.
A lot of people when people criticize me on Facebook or criticize me on email that way, I don't give a crap. You know why? Because I know who I am.
Yes.
And I know what I'm doing that way. Most people are swayed by people's words because they don't know who they are. So they say, because a lot of times people do this. They'll read something that's critical about them that way, and they'll be like, well, that's not who I am. Yeah, but you're not sharing who people are, and you're not confident with it that way. That's why when people say, Doc, I think you should do this, then you don't know me.
Right.
Do you understand?
Right.
And it's like, so that's the cool part. So figure out who you are. And a lot of people, and let me give this step. This is the greatest one. When I ever ask an individual who they are, I start with women. Do you know why? Because the majority of the time, they always get it wrong. They always do.
Keep going. I want to see where you're going with this.
So if I were to ask the average woman, okay, just somebody that didn't know, I said, tell me who you are. And she'll say, well, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a Christian. I'm like, and it's so funny, I'm like, no, you're not. I said, what happens if your husband is gone? What happens if your kids are gone? It's just you.
Yeah.
Who are you?
That's good.
Don't define yourself by what you do. I am not a doctor. I am not a husband. I am not a father. Those are things I do. And if I'm a pile of crap, those things I do will be bad.
That's right.
And at one time, believe it or not, it's kind of funny, I was a pile of crap.
Sure.
And those things fell apart.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to agree with you.
Yeah. No, but it's true.
Yes, you were.
There's a transparency. And so what you have to do is I'd really sit back and go, man, who am I? And then I start to figure it out. And then guess what happened? Life started to explode in so many ways. And that's the cool part about it. So guys, you really got to think about it this way, who you really are. But it's really funny. Here's the tough part. If you want to find out who you are, start asking people around you. Do you see what I'm saying? Because if you're a jerk off, guess what? Everybody's going to tell you you're one.
That's right. And don't surround yourself with people that are going to tell you what you want to hear. Because then that's not transparent. You tell me things that I don't want to hear all the time, and vice versa to you. But that's how it's supposed to be.
Relationship.
Right, exactly.
Yep. So it's like, so that's why it's really funny. So step number one, take some, and I believe this. I believe the best thing you should start with is your spouse. Now, Durham, It's really funny. We did that with Dr. Sean.
Yes.
And it was really great, and it brought them closer. And they're already close. Do you get my point? So what it does is they're a good mirror to you that way. They see through all of your BS. Now, they're wrong. If your husband is an abusive jerk, don't listen to him.
Right.
Do you understand? Because he's being a self-serving, narcissistic person that way.
That's right.
If there's somebody out there, though, that really cares about you and really knows you, go ask them. And what you're going to find out here, ladies, no joke, let me give you an example. So I had a lady tell me today, okay, I was training one of my docs, and she said, Doc, I'm a very driven person. Now, that's a characteristic that is true about her. And if all of a sudden somebody speaks down and demeans her drive that way, you don't know that person.
Right.
You're portraying yours onto her, and you will destroy that person. So guys, really find out the characteristics of who you are, and then let other people know. Because understand, it's different. Me and my wife, totally polar opposites. Do you understand? But then why do you get along so well? Because I know who she is, and I don't ask her to be me. And here's the phrase I want you guys to use for 2018. Let me be me.
Yep.
I've said this
That
all
was
the time.
huge for you.
People say, Doc, I don't like that you swear. Let me be me and screw you.
And
Yeah.
Merry
not a
day
joke.
after Christmas. No,
Yeah.
for real.
No,
Because the
it's
moment
true.
you stopped jumping through the hoops to please everybody else and allowed yourself to just be you after you figured yourself out, that's when growth came, and that's when real life change happened, and that's when, I'll say it, success continued to happen, and I believe at a faster rate.
Oh, it does. When you know yourself and you're building upon a strong foundation that way, man, success is inevitable. It really is. It really is, guys, in all areas of life and stuff like that. And so, and remember, I went through tough times.
Yes.
Man, I can tell you, Christy can give you 300 things that I shouldn't have done in marriage. My kids, for example, I sometimes go, oh, my business, oh, you know what I'm saying? I've had things that I've lost money in.
Sure.
Not everything I've put my money into worked.
Right,
and stuff like
right,
that. But then what's really funny, though, when I started to work on myself, then lo and behold, things I started doing, marriage, kids, friendships, investments, all lo and behold start to work out at an extremely high level.
That's right.
And stuff like that. And I'm like going, so the sad part is this, in 2018, if things suck around you, guess what? Don't do this.
Yeah, look in the mirror.
Do this.
Yep, exactly.
You
exactly.
saying? And then guess what? You really want to grow and painful, walk up to a person you know that cares dearly about you and ask them what they see and who they think you are. And you're going to find out. Sometimes it's very painful, but once again, and if you recognize that, now you can grow.
And that's
that
what,
will lead to the greatest success in all areas.
It's one of the
life.
biggest investments you could ever make
Yes.
in yourself. And especially when we're talking about New Year's resolutions
Yes.
and personal development, personal growth, business growth, but also in health. I mean, investing in yourself and knowing yourself is by far one of the greatest gifts you could ever give yourself. Hey, let's do this real quick. Let's give this book away.
I love it.
You know, we're going
Let's
into
give it away.
2018 and everybody's got on their radar things that they shouldn't be doing anymore. It's their New Year's resolutions. They're going to stop smoking. They're going to stop drinking. They're going to get to the gym more. They're going to eat healthier, whatever that may be. But we've got a 30-day detox book that we would like to give away for you. So Fancy
free.
Nancy for free. Hey, once again, for free.
Let me say this though. In that book, it gives you a great aspect to some detox stuff that way.
Yep.
And once again, you don't have to buy anything. It's
right.
just, you can go through things that way and just learn it. Actually, the foods you pick up at the grocery store. You
Yeah,
understand?
absolutely.
So it's
absolutely.
like-
So Nancy, let's go ahead and get some names. Put them
Nancy.
down in here. And in about a minute and a half, I'm going to give you to write those names. Just don't use Post-it notes or toilet
Or
paper.
actually, let's do this. we have
She just grabbed a roll of toilet paper. I don't know how you're going to write names on that.
yes.
Oh, it's your Kleenex.
Well, I
Wonderful.
think, for example, that we should do what? So we should, because we got about 2 minutes left that way. And we're doing the giveaway. Now, guys, listen. Once again, as Nancy's doing that, remember, go to this page. Obviously, you see my post where you see me pointing at this. And guess what? Let's go through some comments.
Yeah, well, there's Dr. Brenda Hasbrook. It's hi, Doc. Hi, Ross. Dr. Jeremy Maxwell. Looking lively,
Dr.
brothers.
Jason.
Yes.
Dr. Jason, oh my goodness. You want to hear some good stories? Sit down and talk to Dr. Jason for a little bit. He can tell you some stories that way. We've been together for 15 years.
Yeah.
You
And
understand?
you guys have gone through some really strenuous times. I won't say but hard, but strenuous.
why not?
Yeah, but that's how you grow together.
Yes, and now we're closer than ever.
Absolutely.
And he's an amazing doc, and
Yes, he
amazing
is.
dad, amazing person that way. It's great.
Maureen, it's good to see you on with us today. Dr. Ryan Gunyon, good morning,
Ryan,
sir.
I'm
How
Portland.
are you?
So,
So good to see you guys.
Vicky,
and
hello,
gals.
okay, now here we go. Wait, Audrey.
Audrey Tesh says, I want to learn more. Then dial in every Tuesday here.
Well, actually,
at the
Ross,
Wellness Way.
let's give this, guys. Let's give this. I'm gonna share something. I didn't think I was gonna share it, but I'm gonna do it right now. The reason why we want you to subscribe to our new YouTube page,
Yes.
Ross has some very good insight, being a pastor and counselor, but from the aspect of really helping people grow and develop that way. And he's going to be shooting individual videos that are going up on my YouTube page.
Can't wait to do it. It's going to be awesome.
Exactly. So we didn't want to share it with anybody, but today we're going to. So Ross,
right.
let the cat out of the bag. So you want to learn? Go to our YouTube page. You're going to see me. You're going to see him. You're going to see a lot of people. So we got Brandon here. We're going to go over
That's
about
right.
a minute and some of that. Who's our lucky winner today?
For the 30-day detox book, it's all about your guide to ditching toxins and becoming a healthier you going into 2018.
Let's see who wins. I never pick because I never want to be in trouble.
Jessica, is that just a first name? LeBlanc?
Jessica LeBlanc?
Jessica LeBlanc.
Congratulations,
Congratulations, and so you should private message us.
And she's like, yes!
Yes!
Okay, now on that note, for example, they said, Ross, you had a great Christmas. I want you, Fancy Nancy and Brandon, everybody out there, have a wonderful New Year.
Thank you, you too,
And
brother.
once again, have just a wonderful time. Thank you to
Yes.
all the people that are part of the Wellness Way itself. Thank you to all you guys that constantly watch. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, my wife and I and kids, thank you
Yes.
for all the constant
Thank you.
support. And we'll continue to push forward. So, yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been another beautiful Tuesday being able to spend it with you. Once again, Merry Christmas to everybody. We hope that you're enjoying some amazing family time and time with your friends. But the next time we get together,
Yes.
it will be next year. We'll see you next Tuesday, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your week.